So tonight we're going to talk more about that is a little bit on, let me see. I should get a different colored notebook for just stuff that I want to cover with you guys because I need to put it into some order. Okay, so we were talking about that direct sales, Instagram, social media is the long game. A lot of people will say, I post and I get nothing. Well, how often do you post? It has to be every day, right? I want to pull up, I kind of put a list of how often in my perfect world I would post. Do I post this much? No, but it's more than the average bear. I'll say that. So Facebook, on my Facebook business page, for the most part, it would be 6 to 7 times a week, once a day. And it would be valuable content that would be on my business page. Instagram, I post in the feed every single day. I post multiple times in my stories. You have to show up. You have to show people your face. You have to let people know what you're all about. Oh no, I'm out of water. And it can't only be about the products that you sell. In a perfect world, IGTV would be 3 to 4 times. That's going to be videos that I post on my Instagram video account. YouTube at least once a week. And then in a perfect world, newsletter once a week. That's showing up, putting different content in people's faces every single day. Where am I the most? Instagram, of course, because it's the most fun for me. So my advice to you guys when you're listening to that list, I would say be in your favorite spots. First, you got to get consistent. You got to get consistent in your Scentsy business. You got to get consistent on your social media. You got to get consistent asking people's parties. Consistency is so cliche. And people say, but I want the tips. I want the tricks. I want the things that you do. I want the exact outline. But first, if you're not showing up, if you're not letting people see your face, if you're not on these team calls every week, if you're not, involved and engaged and excited, people aren't going to get excited with you. You have to show up. So whether that starts in your VIP group, start there. I don't care where it is, but you have to get consistent because your VIP group is where you should have had your launch party, right? And then you just flip it into your VIP group. That's what you need to train your new people is a lot of times we'll say, okay, we got to get your launch party set and going. The best place to do it is start a group, call it, I see Chandra's name first, Chandra's launch, Scentsy social, whatever you want to call it. And then you change the name to Chandra's VIPs. Don't get caught up in the names of things and cutesy pootsy names and all of this stuff. So many new consultants start off and they're like, I need a cute name. No, you don't. I can tell you what, I've changed my VIP group name 100 times and not one has made a difference in my business. It should be Jilleyseue's VIPs or whatever, but don't get caught up in the minutia stuff. Like that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is that you're posting there, at least a few times a week, that they see your face. Maybe you go live. I think an easier way is just grabbing your phone and doing a short video. Like I'm going to do one tomorrow. Like, hey guys, guess what's coming? Captain America. Where are my Captain America fans? And just posting a short video in there. I also guide them a lot back to my Instagram account. Like I just showed this stuff on Instagram, come back and see me over there. Yes, you want to post different things in different accounts. Everyone asks me that. Why? Why do you want to post different things in different accounts? Because it's proven that people spend just as much time scrolling through one account as they do account jumping. They will jump to all of your places to see how active you are. Specifically, if people find you on the internet, they want to see that you're very active in your business, what you're doing. Why? Why do you think? Because if they join your team, they want to know that you can train them all the ins and outs of what you're doing. How did she make that timeline cover? How did she put that shopping cart in there? How did she do this? How does she do that? So if your people that you're talking to are Instagram, if that's where you've got a first recruit or someone that's bought from you, then go 150 miles an hour on Instagram. Learn Instagram, do everything on Instagram. And that way don't get so consumed where if I'm not everywhere, then someone won't find me and I may lose a recruit or I may use a new customer. If you're just dipping your toe in every other place and barely there, you're losing people that would find you anyway. So you don't have to be everywhere, but you have to be the places you are at really consistent and really, really good. Okay. So this is what I was saying before. If you're new to this business, if you're new to whatever social platform that you're on, it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit to get going. That's why consistency comes into play. So here's the first thing. If you've just started, or you have all those other little secret businesses on the side, like I just do this for a discount, I do that for a discount, and do this for a discount, and oh, but I do this and this because I've done this one forever, but I love Scentsy, so I might as well market this. You're confusing your customers. I'm just going to say it. Like, you have to figure out what you want to go with and go strong. Now, if you have a Scentsy business and you have like a brick and mortar somewhere, you have a car wash business, that's different. But if you're direct sales jumping all over the place, it's confusing. It's so confusing for people because they don't know what you're selling next. And we're proving the old cliche that these businesses don't really work, right? Because we're trying to make one click. And here's the honest, what do they call it? The T is the new word. Here it is. Here's the T, you guys. And I said it before. If you've had the same patterns of the same behaviors and the same habits in what direct sales company, but this is it, you're all into hair care, like you've been a hairdresser for years and years and years, and that's where you should be, I'm going to support you. I say go for it. I'm all about like, and I mean, some leaders probably wouldn't say that, but I do believe a small percentage need to find their passion. But a bigger portion of this, if you weren't consistent in one company and you didn't show up for team meetings and learn all the ways, and it doesn't click, like, hey, how do I flip a party? That's probably in the workstation. So I'm going to go in the little search area and put flip a party. Or if I need to know, like, what are the best hostess gifts? Like, it should click, go on YouTube because probably someone's done it. Here's the other thing. Everything you ever want to learn is on YouTube. If you want to learn to master Instagram, yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve. If you don't want to pay for it, it's on Instagram. If you want to know how to do presets on Instagram, it's on YouTube. If you want to know all the Scentsy training in the world, sorry, it's on YouTube. Like, everything's there, plus all the training we do for you. If you haven't mastered those good habits in one company, it's not going to matter that you get ground floor or breaking news or this company just started yesterday. Let me tell you something about ground floor companies, you guys. They're going to go through some aches and pains. If you've ever been with one, you know that their website doesn't work quite right. They don't have all the compliance issues down. They don't have this ready, that ready. And so you go through all of those aches and pains of being with a new company. The mentality of, oh, if I get ground floor, it's going to be brand new. Here's what usually happens if it's not a superb product. No joke. They do this climb. Everything seems great. Everything seems awesome. I tell you this because I did it. 60 to 70 recruits in a month, huge paychecks all the way to the top. And then when it's not new anymore, it crashes. And it barely is left to hang on. And that's no joke. I can tell you that I was having, $20,000, $30,000 checks with a new company, up. I was miserable because I hated every minute of it, but it was good money. It was getting me out of a bad situation. And then all of a sudden that peak hit, and, those easy online orders and those new recruits hit rock bottom. When you're with a company that's established and you stay patient and you just learn and master your trade every single day, you will get stronger and bigger and better. And guess what? Every time you post, every time you hit a milestone, every time you do something, you're showing all the customers and followers, wow, she's been with this company for a while. Wow, she's earning incentive trips. Wow, she's going to reunions and she's making all these friends and she's doing all this stuff. If you just bounce from company to company to company and you don't have any patience in this, or you go inactive and you're almost inactive and you don't know when you have to put in 200 PRV, like, what do you think is going to happen? It's not that other people are doing better than you by chance or by luck. It's that they're putting in the work and they're learning and they're doing all of the things. Like, in their first 15 days, they knew they had to hit shooting star. So they did all the things they needed to do to get that 500. They knew that they were halfway to their first promotion because they read the startup guide. There should be a startup guide by your office within arm's length. Mine's literally right there at all times. Why? We've talked about this last week, because the more you know, even if you have to look it up in your startup guide, for a new consultant, knowledge is power. And when you get knowledge, you get this cool thing called confidence. But if you don't take the time to learn your business, I saw a post the other day, and this is the truth, real talk. You guys have all new consultants that start, not just you guys, but anyone that starts has more at their fingertips that I could have ever wished to have. From the pin post on our group page, right? That's where you should tag everyone that you bring on. Start here. This is a great starting point. Hey girl, check out the unit section. Jill has everything listed for you. Hey, here's some videos. Here's the best YouTubers you can watch here. I'm going to do a graphic in the pin post on that so people can go right to my favorite YouTubers for Scentsy for you guys. But I've put a link for all of you guys to sponsor new people where you have all these checklists and things. It bothers me when new consultants start this, and I get sometimes they just start, don't know what they're doing, they're learning, right? But everything's at your fingertips. And then on a Sunday afternoon, we'll get a question like, hey, how do I enter a party? Nope. You won't get a response from me on a Sunday, because guess what? If I've brought you on board, I've tagged you, if someone won't take the time and they start a new business to look for the training and the answers, you shouldn't have to take the time on a Sunday to answer those questions. It's a sponsor's job to point their new teamies in the right direction. It's a new teamie's job to take action. So you have to set the boundary. You have to set the levels at all times that I will point you in every direction. Ida, yay. That's awesome. I will point you in the right direction. I will tag you in all the training. I will send you a video. If it's you as new sponsors, you guys, the best thing you can do is know where to find things so that you can grab the video. Here's what I also tell my consultants, and this just gives you guys more words to say, right? Here's why I'm sending you the video link to how to enter an order, how to close out a party, how to do all those things. This video is going to teach you way better than I ever could. I'm going to miss a step, skip a step, lose a step. I can't see your workstation. So if you literally pull up your workstation on one screen and watch the video on your phone, this video is going to walk it through for you step by step. Why that's important? Because then they can take that video and share it with their new people. And then they share it with their new people. Because it doesn't make sense for you guys to be on the phone or be on Zooms or do all the things when there's a video already done. You have to work smart, not hard. And you have to word things to people that this is to help you, not because I don't want to help you. It's not, you can never grow a business if you have to handhold every new recruit. You just need to point them in the right direction. You guys have heard of that saying, right? You can fish for a man and feed him for a day, but teach him to fish and you'll feed him for the rest of his life. The more you know, the more you grow. The more you plug in, the more you learn, the more you read everything that's there. Does it take a little bit longer? Yeah, but your sponsor's not going to be there for you forever. They can't train one person and then 10 people and 1,000 people. You need to train them where to find the resources. So something that often happens is we get too attached to our 1 or 2 new recruits and we want to show them everything and we want to send them everything and we want them happy, because if they're happy, they'll keep recruiting. But if you have to answer all of the questions for your team and then their team and then their team because you never showed that first recruit where to find the answers, you will find yourself burnt out and hating your new business. So use the videos, use where you've seen stuff and tag people and say, watch this, watch this. That's why I'm constantly sharing with you guys new training or ways people are doing stuff or how I can share things with you, because there's people out there that do events better than me, that do fundraisers better than me, that do all kinds of things. My thing's online and social. My thing is follow up. My thing is spoiling my customers. That's what I'm good at. So it's knowing what I'm good at and finding the other people that can show you guys the other things. You can't know everything. This is why I also tell my leaders, you can't keep your teams in this little bubble, not learning from everybody else, because it's all fun and dandy when it's 80 people, but when it's 800 or 8,000, that becomes very unmanageable. You just can't do it. The goal is to inspire and share the opportunity. And if you hate it because every time your phone dings, you're going insane, my phone, and I'll give you guys my tips. My phone is on Do Not Disturb from 10 p.m. till 10 in the morning. Sounds crazy. My emergency contacts are set. So my mom and my boyfriend, my best friend can still call me. And then Sundays are usually off limits. But here's the thing. I can answer any question that's on Do Not Disturb if I want to. One, at night, it allows me to read, settle down my brain, calm down. it's my team members' job to know what time zone I'm in, because if you don't set boundaries, is that a freaking puppy? Is that a puppy? Like, it looks like a little tiny puppy. Sorry, I get distracted with animals.
Who, this one?
Oh yeah. Okay. So when you held him or her, it looked like a tiny puppy from behind.
He's 2 years old.
There's another puppy. It's puppy night. Don't make me break out all my puppies. That's not a puppy though. That's a horse. Thomas is. So what was I talking about? Oh, 10 p.m. and 10 at night. It allows my brain to calm down for one. For two, in the mornings, it allows me to get everything done that I need to get it done. Simple things that some of you, habits may be difficult for some of you. So start small. I put it on my Instagram account. Make your bed at night. All my dishes are cleaned up because I go insane if I wake up and my sink is full. I mean, these seem like little things, but when you work at home, it can make a big difference on mindset, right? Like if I wake up and the counter's clean and I make my bed and I get dressed and I get ready for the day, my mind is like, okay, I'm going to work. If I don't make my bed and my bathroom's not picked up and I don't get ready and I'm just a hot mess all day, I feel like I stayed home from work and I'm in my jammies. So I had a hard time transitioning from corporate to working from home every day because it's way easy when you can't think well, meaning like, what am I supposed to work on? I'm not as creative as her. I don't know what I'm doing, to just clean and do laundry. Because I'm good at those things, right? So I would just clean and do laundry, do all the things to avoid everything else I had to do. And then I was like, "Whoa, I was so busy today. Didn't do a damn thing for my business, but I was busy." So you have to get in the habit of the things and you have to set boundaries. So 10 p.m. to a 10 a.m. 10 a.m. gives me my morning time from 7 to 10, and 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. gives me my time to either blog, read, research, calm down, watch TV, watch my dogs, do whatever, set those boundaries. Hi, Heather. And people know I've said it since the beginning of time, and I've continued it on either out of football season. Sundays are for football, if we have football this year, with my family and the people that come over, and we make food and we bond. And for the most part, I rarely pick up my phone. That's why a lot of times on Sundays, even on my Instagram account, like I barely post. I try. This makes me enjoy it when Monday comes. Like, I can't wait to do Instagram again, or post this little thing, or do this little thing, or see what Instagram's up to. If you do it every single day, you will get burnt out. Now, this goes along also, if you're setting those boundaries, that you have got to make sure that you're using your time wisely. We've talked about this a million times. Labels, samples, all of those things, those are usually done at my 10 p.m. time when I'm watching Netflix. I'm not sitting in my office during the day making samples. It already drives me insane, and I try to do it at night to do mail during the day. Yes, it has to go out during the day, but when I get off this call for 2 hours, I will probably label and do my mail, because it's mindless work that just, I feel like I can be talking to my team, doing a coaching call, talking to my customers, doing whatever, helping a new recruit. And when you're just labeling mail, label, I'm like, I just wasted 3 hours on mail. Mail has to happen, but you also need to think about when you do these things that make sense. Because when I was a new recruit, here's what I would do. I made these pretty labels today. My packaging looks so cute. And oh my God, I did this. I'm so busy. Like, I totally worked my business today. Well, how many team members did I talk to? 0. How many new customers did I talk to? 0. How much follow-up did I do? 0. But I have a cute label. You got to be smart, guys. And I know talking to people might be scary, but everything you do, Jen Aldette will say this too, everything you do, every action you need to say, is this building my business? And some of you will say, yeah, but a cute label will. No, it won't. You can put a black and white label with your name on it, your website address, a phone number, and your picture. And it's going to do the same thing as that cutesy pootsy, whatever label with a pumpkin on it. Your pumpkin's not going to make a difference, but talking to people and building relationships will. And that's what Instagram and Facebook, I always go back to that, you guys, because that's kind of how we have to talk to people right now, right? Is connecting through social media. I did a call. I'm going to post it. I did a call for Rachel Pence. She's on our team page. And I think it was supposed to be 10 minutes, ended up being an hour, because I got really passionate about a few things. And you'll hear me say it in this YouTube video that I'm going to post later. I want you guys to remember one thing. This isn't post and pray. Please. You will do amazing things if you don't sit back and think, but I have an Instagram account, but I don't know what to do, but I'm not perfect, but I don't have this and I don't have that. I did a post today on my Instagram account. Go comment on it. It's the perfect lighting picture, and I'm behind a plant or a flower. My Christmas tree's lit up in the back. Yes, I have a Christmas tree up all year round. And it looks perfect, right? Like, oh, if I knew how to do pictures like that, if I could post like that, if I had lighting like that. And when you slide to the left, you see reality is all of the freaking boxes and labeling and samples that I've been putting off because I've been procrastinating. And again, I'd rather be in my office talking to people and helping people build their business than doing samples. So it's all sitting there. And so many of us that we scroll through Instagram and we scroll through Facebook and we think, I'll book a Facebook party when I have a perfect shelf. I'll do an Instagram account when I have the perfect preset. As soon as I learn how to do a bio, I know I could promote if I had an Instagram account like Jill's, or if I had that. That's been years and years and years and years and years and years of training. And so get messy, post messy. I talk about this on Rachel's call, which I said, like, no, you don't need this or anything. You don't need all that. Go get 6 little crates from Walmart that have the little holes through them, look like little worker crates. Stack them up, put your warmers on there, put them on a table with a black sheet. Boom, you have a display. You've got to take action. You've got to step in the right direction. And then once you start making money, and here's my biggest pet peeve, I don't have the money to order this month. Hello, you didn't sign up to spend money. You signed up to make money. So do that first. And if you want all the holiday warmers, someone said, I think in my new consultant chat, I'm holding myself to only 2 holiday warmers. I have an idea. Put it in your head to book 3 parties and get all of the holiday warmers free and half off. I don't know how to do a Facebook party yet. You know what a Facebook party is, you guys? Putting the camera on you, going live and showing what you have in your hand. And you don't even need to know what it does, how long it warms, how many cubes have in it. You just need to say, this warmer would be so pretty in a baby's room. I love having newborn nursery in it. It smells amazing. It would make the perfect baby shower gift. Boom. There's a minute of your Facebook party. Do your top 10 favorite products, or 1 product from each line, or show a picture. Even if you don't have any products, there's a printer I know you probably have that you can print out a picture of the Scentsy Soak and say why it's awesome and that you're adding it to your next party. Do whatever you can do with what you have. Don't stop yourself waiting to be perfect. Because if I stop myself right now looking at all of the Instagram accounts, all the Facebook accounts, and all the people that are getting $8, $10, $12,000 in PRV, I'd have no business. This is the people that are successful. Here's the difference. Is I know that I'm going to fall, fail, get up, fall again, get up, fail again, get up, look stupid, get up, try it again, get up. And then somewhere in all of that, success might start happening. You've got to be willing to fall. You've got to be willing to only have a couple things in your display. You've got to be willing for your display not to be the cutest. And here's the other thing. You cannot run this business on individual orders. You can't. You have to be willing to say, hey girl, let's get you some free stuff and let me practice my Facebook lives with you because I'm a hot mess. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I would love if you could invite 5 or 6 of your friends to a Scentsy social. I'll show a few of my products and we'll try to get some free and half price stuff. And not right now. Cool. Well, okay. When the holiday stuff launches, want me to follow back up with you? Yeah, follow back up with me. Look, it didn't hurt. Nothing punctured me. I'm not bleeding. I don't look stupid. No one's laughing at me. You just have to get comfortable asking. You've got to be prepared to do things that are uncomfortable. Back in the day, I want you to remember this. They used to join these direct sales businesses, you guys, and carry a bag with them and have to knock on the door. Can you imagine? Hello, I'm selling Scentsy. Like, that would be so awkward. What's even more awkward for me is they used to have to dial the rotary phone. I remember the home interior lady calling my mom. Hi, Teresa, how are you? Would you like to have a home interior party? And I'd be in the background going, I do. Because if you're as old as me, they used to have to come with this great big foldy thing. Like it was like a wall, like a science board project. And they'd have these little hooks and they'd put the pictures up on the hooks. Like home interior was decor stuff, which is crazy that doesn't work today. It would be a fabulous business. But can you imagine schlepping all that stuff everywhere? And then she would book 5 or 6 people from that party and I would help her put, like, when I come to think about it, I was probably always meant for direct sales because I love to go pick up the order. I love the little home interior lady bagging the order, but we have it so easy because all we need to do is send a voice text or a cute video. You have to be willing to look stupid. Like, you might look stupid and that has to be okay. Like, the minute you can let go of worrying about what people think of you is like such a weight off your back, because you're like, okay, I messed up. I was silly, whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You have to be willing to mess up. You have to know that what your business looks like right now. I mean, I should post my very first table that I had at the office where I launched my business. I didn't even really do a launch party, which I wish I did, but I kind of launched at my office. I set up a table. I ordered these sticks from Etsy that said like all of the categories. I had all of the testers out. I had like 5 warmers. I would schlep that stuff everywhere. My home party does not look like anything like that. What do I want to do at a home party when we can have them again is bring exactly what's in the kit so that the average Joe can see that this is all you need to get started. So guys, you need a warmer, a full-size warmer, right? You need a nightlight, a plug-in, and a base, I would say. Um, Element warmer, like I would put a must-have, and I can get it anytime. You know, I mean, you want to work up to getting a diffuser, getting one half off. Get a half off diffuser, but wait, budget it. You don't have to have everything, is what I'm telling you. You can take one of my pictures from Instagram and turn your phone around and say, this is my superstar director's diffuser that's on her desk. This thing is beautiful, but she even loves the deluxe diffuser. Why? Because she can fill it all day and it goes all day and you don't have to worry about filling it all the time. And so this is her favorite one. Like, you don't have to be this perfect little Scentsy consultant. You just have to show what you love. And you have to be willing to, I've messed up on every single Facebook party, guaranteed. I've either forgot bookings, forgot to talk about the opportunity, forgot to talk about something, messed up on how long these last, don't know how these are plugged in. Like, the only difference, and this kind of, it doesn't sound harsh, but the only difference between you and someone one step ahead of you is that person dares to look more dumb than you. They know they're not going to be perfect. They know they're going to fall. They know they're going to forget something. They know you don't have to be the perfect sponsor to sponsor. You have to only know one sentence. Be willing to say this sentence when you sponsor. I don't know, but let's find out together, because I have no idea. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know anything about this business. You just have to know that it's a learning business and we'll learn together. I know nothing about fundraisers. I know, let's do a Zoom together and I'll share my screen and I'll ask Jill her 5 favorite YouTube fundraiser videos and we'll learn them together. You don't have to know everything. You just have to share that you're having fun, that it's a consumable product, that we are blowing the doors down in sales, which means everyone at home is loving their house smelling amazing. And during this time, you guys, here's one thing that I've realized is that here's the thing. Everyone wants their house smelling amazing. And it's scary to think that this might not end for a while, but when it does, will my sales stay up? Will I be able to do this as easy, right? But if you do this well right now, you will have built such a great customer base that when people can have people at home, they'll be excited to do a home party and get together, and you'll have learned all this stuff. But master Facebook parties right now. Master these bingo parties we're posting for you. Master posts, and there's everything out there in the palm of your hands. But you can't just get a sale and stop. Yeah, I can put that order in for you. A warmer and 3 bars. You need to be looking for opportunities when they say, oh, I want this and I want this and I want that. And girl, let's do a Scentsy social. What's that? We just grab a few friends. We go live for 30 minutes. I show off a few things that I have and see if we can get you some free and half price stuff. Take the pressure off, and it just needs to roll off your fingertip, off your tongue. I mean, I bet you if I ask you what scares you about that, well, they might say no. Okay, so I'm going to take that fear out. They're going to say no. There's going to be tons of people that say no. They say no to me all the time. And I say, okay, when the harvest collection comes out, you want me to follow up with you? Because I didn't say, no, I'm never doing that. You know, they just said, not right now. Okay, when the harvest collection comes out, how about when the holiday collection comes out? Because you're going to want everything in that, sister, for real. There's a tone in my voice and a way that I project this that's like, you need what I have because it's going to make your house smell amazing. And why pay full price? Some people may be against that mentality, thinking that we're bugging people. I always think that these like anti-MLMers are going to come like rip apart my Zoom videos, but we're smart people. We know how this works. People out there know how this works. And Scentsy's a great company. You know, if they don't want it right now, that's fine. Be a great customer, be a VIP. But I've never had a person that's a VIP that hasn't want to be a host right now stop being a VIP. They're still a VIP. They're still a great customer. They still want my happy mail. And so I just stay excited. I stay excited no matter what people say. I stay excited no matter what I read and what I see. I stay excited no matter what. And I typed something to someone. Where's my phone is charging. She said, she signed up and she said, I just find that most of my followers like homemade stuff and network marketing has such a bad name. And I say, could be. But if it has such a bad name, it means they've had a bad experience. And I make it my job to make sure that they have a great experience, that I follow up with them, that I take care of them, that I appreciate them, that I let them know that whatever they need, I'm here to help them. I'm not spammy. I don't spam Scentsy all over my personal account. I don't cold message people and be like, hey, you need this. I have real conversations with people. I connect with people on Instagram about what we have in common, not what I have for sale. So I make sure it's my job. If there's people out there that hate Scentsy or hate MLM, it's because they had a crappy experience. And we all know that happens, right? We know that there's some consultants out there that have probably never run a business, that they've probably been told to random message people in their Facebook account. No, that's not what this is all about. This is connecting with people, having real relationships, you seeing what they're up to, connecting with them about that, and then them in turn connecting with what you're up to. Because if you invest in people's lives and you show them you care, they will return the favor. It won't be for everyone, but you just move past those people and find the people it is for. Find the people that you connect with. Ida says, I want to go do a Facebook Live now. Yeah. And here's the other thing, you guys. Let's say some of you on here either haven't done one or haven't done one in a while. Go have your own. Go tell your VIP people that you're going to have a launch party for the new catalog selling season right here in this group or you're going to create a private group for it or an event, however you want to do it. You might want to do that so that not everyone has access to it and you can see who's really interested. But that's where you start first. You know what? And Thomas says, I'm nervous to do one, but guess what? Who are the easiest people to do one for is your people. Your people already said that they want to hear all about Scentsy. That's why they're in your VIP group. If you don't have a VIP group, start your VIP group and say, okay, I'm going to launch the new fall products right here. I'm going to do who wants to be invited to my 30-minute relaunch. And then you go watch Heather's relaunch, how she does her 30-minute party and how she has the numbers behind her and says there's prizes in each number. Who wants to book a party and get what's in those numbers? Like you can't do a personal special, but you can say you have something special in each of those numbers. They're all different. And then you do 30 minutes. You just do 30 minutes. Trust me, it goes by so fast. Oh, my throat is killing me. It goes by so fast. And when you're done, here's going to be your response. That's what I was afraid of. I already know this stuff. Like, what was I afraid of? The biggest thing for you guys, I think, is you just need to get the system down. Get the system down of your Google form. If you're going to send out sample packets to the customers, Heather has it all set up in an outline for you. It's just a matter of you making a priority and then looking at her outline and watching her video and go, okay, I'm going to tweak this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to make it a Thomas party. Or I'm going to make it a Jilleysue party. Mine's not exactly like Heather's. But here's what you can't do. Sit back and go, I do one, but I'm scared. I do it, but I'm scared. But what are you afraid of? Because I've already covered in this webinar, in this Zoom, you don't have to know everything. You will fail. You will forget. You will mess up. And everything is going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. And your first party, you may get 3 orders. And your 5th party, you may get 7 orders. Your first party, you may get no bookings. Your second one, when you get better, you may get 3 because you're like, oh, tonight, the products will sell. I got to focus on bookings, right? Because more bookings mean more people. And every person that's invited by the host, you will friend request and you will build a conversation with them. And you will say, hey, I'd love to send you happy mail and samples. Would you like to be a part of my VIP group where I send sneak peeks and all of that stuff? Like you just have to get the system down, because once you do and you have your system and then you take Heather's outline or my way and you write out your own, you've got this. Like it's that simple. But what a lot of you are afraid of is you don't know the exact step-by-step way. So you have to create your own. My suggestion would be to join Heather's quarantine group. I hope you guys are all in there. They're going to do the Family Feud training, I think, coming up. She shows you her 30-minute party. There's a bingo one that Jen does, and you just need to figure out which one works for you, but you have to figure it out. And I'm telling you guys, figure it out now, because you don't want to be September 1st and we blow up with sales and you're still sitting back like, no one wants to order. I don't even have a party. And I'm telling you, August 11th, marking the day, it's time to learn all this stuff now. You have the time right now before it gets blown up crazy, because it does. September, October, November are my biggest months, crazy months. People are looking for holiday gifts and people want their house to smell freaking amazing. So you need to decide today. I'm going to get in that group that Jill says. I'm going to get my Word document out. I'm going to look at Heather's. I'm going to decide what I have to do. I'm going to set up my mock display here, even if it has 3 freaking warmers and a laundry and a Scentsy, 5, 6 products, and then talk about booking parties, show them how they look lit up, and boom, you're done. Tell yourself, this is how it is now. I'll get better on the next one and the next one and the next one. I promise you, your first one won't be like your 30th one. I change mine every single time. It's never the same. Half the time I'm getting ready 10 minutes before and I'm like, I'm a holy hot mess. It's about personality, guys. It's about showing excitement and just doing it. And saying, you could even say in your 30-minute party, I'm so nervous to do this. I don't even know half of what I'm doing or half of what I should know. So you guys please bear with me and let me just show you my favorite products, because really on the inside, I want to make it fun for you, but I'm dying to get through this because I'm so freaking nervous. Like, that will get more laughs and smiles and true authenticity than trying to be this perfect Polly. And this one's this, and this is $14.99, and this takes a 25-watt light bulb, and it comes in green and blue and purple. And that's boring. They want to see mess ups. People want to see real life. People want to see the dog jump on your lap, and the wax spill over, and the light turn off, and the camera dies. Like, I know how many I've been in Facebook Lives, you guys, and the host is like, I don't even know where you are. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. This is supposed to be 30 minutes. I mean, everything you can think of will happen. So I want you to remember me in your mind. Step 1, I want you to go find the groups you need to be in to decide how you're going to do your Facebook party. You're going to find 2 or 3 people to schedule them ASAP and consider August your practice month, even though it really shouldn't be because we're in an incentive period. And then that way you can blow down the doors for September. Because and if you haven't done one, let's do a relaunch. Let's blow it up and be like, I'm going to relaunch. The new stuff has set. And if you do this, some of your hosts that host now will rehost in September and October because they want to earn gifts for the holidays, you guys. So do this now. I'm going to post my video that I did for Rachel's team. It got kind of intense. I tell a little bit of my story in the beginning. I'm also going to do a Instagram video of how you can rotate content and how you should plan your content on Instagram so that you're not always chasing your tail of what to post and what you should be doing. But here will be the recap from Rachel's in this. First, tonight, right now, you have to decide and you have to show up. You have to decide to show up right now, not post and pray. Not, but I told my mom and my brother and everyone at work knows. Here's Jilleysue. Your family and friends are not going to keep your business stable. You're going to have to get uncomfortable. You're going to have to talk to new people. You're going to have to build relationships. Best way to do it right now is social media. You have to believe you have something to offer. Every single one of you on here and watching the replay, I could learn something from. Whether it's how she stuck that happy birthday sign up there, like, cause mine would all fall. Whether it's to feed a baby goat like Brandy, whether it's to do it, whatever. You all have something that I can learn from. You have to be willing to share that with people. It should be all about sharing your knowledge and realizing that you learned something today, and you learn something every day. And every day there's going to be someone that comes after you that didn't know what you know. So you all have something to offer. You don't have to have, and here's, people don't want to see perfect on social media. They don't want to see these perfect feeds and perfect life and perfect this. They don't want to see things that they have to always thinking that they can be climbing for, when the truth is that perfectly curated picture is probably a holy hot mess behind them. They've just gotten really good at making it look perfect, you guys. There'll be judgers and haters. Oh, you're one of those businesses. Yeah, but I'm having fun. Oh, you do that kind of thing. Yeah, my house smells good. Like, you just always, whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm not buying that. Okay, don't. She will. Like, I always have it doesn't really matter to me if people don't buy from me, because I love it so much. I know people will. Even all the people that come over to my house on Sundays, you guys, probably 1% of them buy from me. Okay, it's not for you. It's whatever. And if judges and haters are going to hate and judge that much, you tell them there's this really cool button on Facebook and Instagram, and it's called unfollow me, please. Because you not supporting me and following me is causing me more stress than if you just didn't follow me at all. You got to think beyond warmers and wax. What is your message? You guys see my message all the time. It's teaching business owners how to create their cozy in home, social, and self, or home, business, and being. I want to teach people to have confidence and believe that they all have something to offer and that they can do this. They can do it online. They can do it offline. They can do it. It can look a bazillion different ways. But the first key to this is you have to show up, and you have to show that you're learning every single day. You don't have to be perfect. And stop overthinking it. Just stop thinking that there's this magical blueprint that if I could hand it all to you, I'd have a team of 10,000 and I would just give it to you and you would all do it the exact step. But the key is you've got to make it your own. That's what makes it authentic. Don't stop yourself from sponsoring because you don't know everything, because I still don't know everything. But I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to show people. Ida has her first person. So what? We send her the link. There's the checklist. She follows the checklist. She keeps repeating it. She's going to be a better and better sponsor every time she does it, because she's going to say, I don't know that answer. Let me check with Jilleysue. I don't know this right now. Let me check in my group chat that she has set up for me. I'll find the answer for you. And then that teaches her new recruit to say, I don't know. I'll find out the answer from Ida. Like, it's okay to not know all the answers. So stop overthinking Facebook parties. Stop overthinking all of this. Just jump in and make mistakes and be willing to mess up, because we want to see messy. We want to see messy. We want to see funks. We want to see that sometimes you're not okay. And sometimes, how you picked yourself up out of that, because that's relatable to everybody. Oh, I love listening to you. So Thomas, I'm going to follow up with you now, because now you have to do one. I've given you the webinar of your life talking to you. You can't be nervous. Just dive in. I love listening to you, Jilleysue. You make me laugh and inspire me. Good. That's what it's all about. And Brandy, I'm never not working my business. I have answered customer questions, posted on IG, our team meeting. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I'm never working my business. And when I say I put my phone on do not disturb, or I set office hours and stuff, you guys, that allows me to choose if I want to see if someone's texting me. And you can hear, I got a new iPad, so you can hear it this whole time. Have you heard all those dings? Ding, 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 ding. It's like literally gone on for an hour and 20 minutes nonstop, still going, because I haven't turned on the notifications. No one will love their business living like that. You've got to set boundaries and you've got to make it fun. And you see, there it goes again. You have to be, do the platforms that you have fun with, join in where you have fun, make your Facebook party so you're having fun. You can do them however you want. There's not one. I can't do Heather's party exactly like hers. She can't do mine exactly like me, because you're you. And that's what makes you powerful. You just have to be excited, be willing to fall, and be willing to try, and be willing to learn every time you're on a call like this. Every time you take action, every time you learn something, taking a step forward. And being nervous and scared is okay, as long as you take action. That way you can show yourself, I did it and it wasn't that bad. Actually, you can think about that every single issue in your life. Every time you've been scared to do something and then you've actually done it, you're like, I'm freaking amazing. That wasn't even hard. And then you do it again, right? You've learned to do all this stuff in your life. Having a Facebook party is nothing. So you guys got this. On Thursday, we're going to be talking, which is a big one, because I believe, again, knowledge is power, is we're going to be talking all about the compensation plan on Thursday night shift, which this is something consultants don't like. A lot of times don't even open the guidebook, right? And they're like, that's kind of scary. I don't get it. But we're going to go through how you guys are making money, how you can make money, where you need to be, how you promote, all of that stuff. It's something that you don't want to miss. We'll have the recording if you can't make it on Thursday, but if you can always make the live, that's always better, because just the energy with a group of that many people. Why these are so important, you guys, is because when you show up and you dive into the community, you see that you're never alone. And that's why it's important that we've got you connected with all these other teams, because you're going to make friends. You're going to have a Sensi sister or brother all across the US where you can call on for anything on things that I'm not necessarily the greatest at, but you've got 4 that are shining stars that have been in the top 150 that have done all of this stuff. And 3 other superstar directors that hope to be just like them, that are learning stuff along with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of pep talk, and dive in and let's do this. You guys got this. And It was fun, Heather. And I will post this on our team page. If you have any questions, you can comment below. And then I will see you guys on Thursday night. So I love you. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to post this video and then I'll post the one from Rachel's team call, which kind of gives you a little history and to show you we all have crap, but we can all do this if we just take one step forward. So I love you guys. I'll see you next week.